Okay, we love. I'm not new to the Fallout community, but I'm new to the Fallout community. I'm making a video because I want to be more involved in the Fallout game, and hopefully some of my ideas could get in the Fallout 5 game. I always try to reach out to the developers, like Todd Howard and the team. And my thing is, I'm a wish list guy, so I got a billion wish list ideas. Um, and hopefully they'll look at them. And hopefully y'all come on and educate me more about Fallout and some of the things y'all want to see in Fallout 5. I'm huge on I love what's that mods. I love the mods and stuff. I love them things. You know, it makes the game more it just makes the game better to me. But the story modes and everything like that, they're good. Some people complain. Like I see people complain about the settlements. They don't like the settlements in the game. I love the settlements. I love it. I think I started playing, like really got getting into Fallout and Fallout 3. And I've been playing ever since, but Fallout 76, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of online games. It gets annoying to me, you know. It could be a good game, but I'm not an online gamer. And I don't want to buy it and get frustrated that I bought it for no reason. So now the thing about me, the online part is I hate online facts, but I'm okay with like two people. Like you got a friend, you could play with your friend, or when you're at home, you could play with two people. Like they have an option for that. It should be optional, not forced. They say, oh, you could play Fallout 76 by yourself. No, you're still online and people can interact with you. I don't like that because I was a big, I'm a big fan of Borderlands, and that used to get on my nerve. It like really used to get on my nerve. I literally like playing games by myself. I like to discover things and react to things, and I could just see things better and I experience it better. But let this supposed to be a advertisement for this show, you know, so people could know that I have this and they could join in if they want to. I think I'm gonna do this show probably like two times a week. I'm not sure yet, but if you watch this video, whoever a Fallout fan, you know, share it and leave comments, please. Please leave comments. Let me know. I'm gonna go through a couple of things that's I must be focused and talking about on the show. Let me see, because I had to write out a list. Oh, okay. Let me see. Give me a second, please. I should have been more prepared. That's me and my podcast habits that I gotta break out of. Let me see. Let's loading. Come on, load quicker. All right. So on this show, I'm gonna be talking about world building and settings. I'm gonna be talking about fashion, factions, and politics. Um, when I say politics, I'm talking about in the game. I'm not talking about real world politics. Companion and sidekicks, settlements, and economy, gameplay and mechanics, vaults and experiments, storytelling and quests, atmosphere and immersion, modding and the community, wish list wildcards. Those are the 10 things that because there's a lot of things that could go with that, but it's them the 10. So I'm gonna break it down for each one of them. See, when world building and settling, and setting, it's like location debates, like Chicago, New Orleans, Texas, international settings, even though they say that we're not getting international settings, but that could be for a mod. We could talk about that for a mod that we could have. Biomes and environmental storytelling, vertical exploration, skyscrapers, underwater vaults, orbital stations. We need things like that. It makes the game more because Fallout is not how people be like. It's an old. They say if you gotta keep it stuck on one thing. For one, you got aliens, you got guns that shoot lasers and stuff like that. So you could add a little, little things in there that that people be like, oh, that don't fit in the game. Yes, it does, because you got lasers in the game. You got aliens in the game. It's so many things that's in the game that seem out of place. But and you got the power armor and stuff. That seemed like technology that went way beyond what the game was. But it could be a mode. Things like this could be within a mode that what's called Bethesda use. And my thing is the location argument. They should take 3 of the give us 3 locations, because look, over 10 years we had to wait for another game, and it's not really, they say it's greenlit, but I want to see some like developers like literally talking about it. But they should give us 3 locations, like 3 like major locations that we could let them be side packs or something like that. Expansions. That what I'm then I'm talking about number 2, factions and politics. Returning factions. Yeah, we should have returning factions, because the way Fallout is hooked up, it could be experiments that they were doing, and that's the way you could bring back some of these factions. Like people were building up these factions on the outside, or people left these factions and started, like rogue factions. Like even bring back the railroad. You could bring them back. The synth should be different. Like the synth, this should be another kind of synth. Like they had the white. I know that there were ones that looked like humans, like you would say clones or whatever. But the white suit ones, there should be black suit ones. Like they're like dark, they're like stronger and everything like that. These ideas, I got like my wish list has over 1,000 ideas, over 1,000. Let me see and I'm talking about the factions again. New factions with fresh philosophies, tribals, raiders. Raider confederation. Excuse me, raider confederations and cults. The more factions, the better the game will be, because it's supposed to be like an open world. Let me see, faction wars. That's what I want. Faction wars and reputation systems, because faction wars, like anything in the Fallout world, should be able to interact with other things, and they can fight or something. Like you see one faction, and then you see another faction. They actually happen to walk by each other. They should be able to fight, or they walk and see super mutants or the Death Claw or something like that, they should be able to act like you can lead them into another faction or into a Death Claw or something like that. The interaction that would be like top tier to me. Let me see. Morally gray leadership, betrayals, and power struggles. That's a good idea for a game. That's for the faction and politics. All right, now companions and sidekicks. What makes a great companion? Death, loyalty. Loyalty missions and banter. Facts. Companion betrayal and shifting loyalties. That's a great thing. It brings life to the game. Sidekick innovations, drones, protectrons, mutant animals. Exactly. Things like that. And you should be able to have more than one sidekick. I say at least you could have like a group if you want to. That's how it should be done. And then you can like, I don't need y'all. Let me do the lone wanderer thing. But that's a great idea. Bring back a dog. We need a dog. Give us different kind of dogs, because make it so that somebody in the wasteland, he has dog DNA. He give us different dogs. I want us one of them big huskies. What they call them? Siberian huskies, like one of the real big ones. Want one of those. Different kind of things. All right, let me see. I'm still talking about the companion part. Romance and bonding arcs with campaigns or AI suits. Oh, excuse me. Daggone. I should have like studied this list that I got, but I'm just doing it like as I wrote it and just kept it moving. Romance and bonding arcs with companions or AI suits. I know you like or AI suits, yeah, because the suits, the AI start picking up personalities and stuff like that. So that'll be that's stuff like that happen. It seemed like it happens. It can happen in the world, in that world. All right, settlements and economy. Next evolution settlements beyond Fallout 4 system. Exactly. This when I think y'all really need someone like King Gaff. King Gaff has to be on y'all team. Y'all gotta pull him in. Pull in some of these modders and these creators. Pull them in and let them help build this game. This could be a top tier game. You know, I waited so long. Look, I don't turn all that gray waiting on another Fallout. All right. Caravans, economy, and faction trade wars. See, stuff like that. These caravans, you just see the caravans, they like nothing really happened. You living in a hostile environment, and nothing really happened with the caravans. Every once in a blue moon, like if I was playing a game, like say I was playing a game for like 18 hours, probably 2 interactions, if that. Settlement defense mechanisms, strategic battles versus automated. Exactly. NPC life simulation to make towns feel truly alive. Exactly. We got the technology. I have arguing with developers every day. The technology exists for the NPCs that simulate life because the AI research. All right. Gameplay and mechanics, return of skill check and deep RPG dialogue, New Vegas style. It could be optional. If you have it. But options. Survival mechanics, hunger, thirst, radiation, weather hazard. I don't want it to be a stream like, a survival game like that, because then you got too many things to really focus on, and then the thirst and the hunger, everything is like over the top. It's not realistic, because a person could go 1 or 2 days without eating or drinking something. Now, and we're in the arcade world, and now the Joker getting thirsty like what 15 seconds, 15 minutes or something like that. Come on, man. Not even 15 minutes. I don't even want to put that large number up there. But that should be optional. Power armor balance. Rare tools versus everyday armor. True, facts. I think with power armor, you should be able to build them the way you want to. And you should be able to put add-ons and stuff. Like if there's a scientist to help you build your structure on your power armor to make it better, or is built for certain things, that'll be a nice addition. Crafting overhaul. Weapons, armor, chems, food. Yeah. And this another thing that's annoying to me. And games in general, when you find things, there's very little, or they're the same. It shouldn't always be every place you go be the same amount of something. Make it more fun to search for stuff. Oh, I found a whole lot of this and I found a whole lot of that. Or you find something unique. Make it like that. AI combat improvements, raider tactics, squad synergy. All right. Stealth and hacking redesign. I don't know about that. I don't know what stealth and hacking redesign. All right. Vaults and experiments. New vault themes, psychological, AI driven, and mutagenics. Vault X21 style mutagenics, crafting trees. Vaults as full mini dungeons or settlement hubs. Lore expansions through holotapes, overseer logs, and secret experiments. All right, now we're going moving on to number 7. Storytelling and quest. Freedom versus cinematic storytelling balance. Multi-branching main quest. Dynamic faction wars that reshape the map. Side quests with true replayability. Morality and choice-driven consequences. We need that. Atmosphere and immersion. Dynamic radio station propaganda. Local DJs. Player run. Advanced weather, acid rain, nuclear storms, dust storms, wasteland myth, and urban legends as random encounters. Enhanced sound design and region-based music. And we should have jump scares in the game. Like it's an open world. It's a wasteland. It should be some type of jump scares or something in there. Quite a few jump scares in there. Make it seem kind of eerie, and especially at night. Should be kind of spooky at nighttime. Number 9, modding support at launch. Creation Kit 2.0 with better tools. Console mod support upgrades. Official integration of best community mods. I'm gonna say this now before I go to number 10. Please let this be on PlayStation 5. At least let it be on Steam or something like that. Please, because the industry is not doing well at all. So I think just having it on PlayStation, I mean on Xbox, it's not going to sell as well as it been selling all these years. People are thinking, developers are thinking we make it exclusive to our brand, we're gonna get themselves. No, why would a person that bought a PlayStation just, hey, I'm gonna buy Xbox too? No, especially not in this economy. You gotta think. Y'all really gotta think. It sounded good for some people, but it's not really a great idea. All right, wishlist wild cards, air travel, vertibirds. That's what I'm. See, vertibirds, they exist in the game, but they wasn't a major thing for like the settlers or something. Because the settler, he probably learned how to be if he a mechanic or something like that, he could fix a vertibird, and there should have been more travel going on. I know that Dad, go on. I'm having a brain fart. Excuse me. Brotherhood is still, they don't like everybody to have technology and things like that. But it's a way that it should be a part of the game. Even if they gotta fight the Brotherhood is still because they're using the technology or something like that. And I know you want to make everything canon, but give people options. It should be an option. You want to keep the games super canon or play your own style. Air travel, vertibirds, new craft like Sky Mule or Storm Ravens. You should be able to customize your vertibird or whatever kind of other travel vehicle. There should be vehicles in the game, because if you got flying ships, you got like big flying ships. So you saying you don't got technology to fix cars, and why is there no horses or mule? Like, you got the cows in it, but no horses in there. All right, that's for another show. Underground cities or underwater zones? Exactly. Don't say you can't do it. We can't do it. Don't say that. Please don't say that. Post game evolution. World changes after the main quest. Yes. Hardcore survival mode as a default. That's when the stuff come with the water and hunger and stuff. That's that hardcore survival stuff. That's what that should be for. As a default or optional path. Exactly. Legendary armor and weapon quest lines, and they have to really be legendary. They gotta look legendary, and they gotta do legendary stuff. Next gen AI companion with personality. Yup, that's part of what I was saying in the other post. Yeah, that's basically what I want to talk about. But this gonna be my channel, and I'll be able to express myself better in the show, and hopefully I get y'all to come to the show and educate me and talk with me. It's our show, it's not my show. But and I'm gonna discuss some of my wish list ideas, because I got a whole blog with like over 1,000. I'm gonna see exactly how many I got, so so I don't seem like I'm just saying things. Let me see. This would have been an advertisement for the show, and I'm basically doing the show. Let me see. No, I have as much as I thought. Oh, that's my boxing on wish list. I also do wish lists for boxing games. But I got over 581. That's still a lot. That's a lot for one person to come up with. So to the next show, I think I'm trying to figure out the day. If you see this video, maybe you pick the day that you think that the most people will want to watch this. Tomorrow I got a show with my boxing game. podcast. So I don't know. Maybe I could do 2 shows on Sundays. But y'all let me know. Until the next show, peace. I appreciate y'all.